Ready for another round? It's Brewsday Tuesday. Here's Drez and Huck.
Ooh, another round, another Christmas beer. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. I am Drez, and Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz is with me as always on a Tuesday. And we're celebrating Christmas a little early. It'll be 3 weeks of Christmas on the show.
I see no problem with that.
And especially, I know I see no problem with this beer. He handed me Great Lakes Brewing Company's Christmas Ale, a.k.a.
Christmas Crack.
Christmas Crack. If you ever hear us say Christmas Crack, this is the beer that we're referring to. This Christmas Ale is like the Christmas Ale. When people talk about Christmas Ale, this is the beer they're talking about.
That's
from Great
this
Lakes.
Is the one. So it's like
7.5%, and it is an ale with spices and honey, as it says on the label. I mean, just amazing.
The reason we call it crack is because you'll like go down and you'll be going down to the local 7-Eleven. You go in there, got a 6-pack of it, and you call home and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna stop by 7-Eleven and get some Christmas ale." And they'll say, "Okay." And you get the Christmas ale and you get in the car, so you pop the top for a little road apple on the way home, and you take a sip. And the next thing you know, you get home and the wife's like, "Hey, where's that Christmas ale?" "Oh, honey, they were out of it."
Yeah,
because I drank it all on the way home.
You hoard it because you don't want to share, like crack.
Share. So, I mean, I don't know about crack, but yeah, probably. This is the Southern Tier. I know I was dissing their little satellite brewery the other day, but, they are a go-to brewery for me.
Southern Tier makes good beer.
Yeah, I just didn't like their little satellite place. But anyway.
They can't all be winners.
No, and I think most breweries are doing that. It's not really working. So this is the 2 Xmas. So they always like to do the 2 this, the 2 that.
Mm-hmm.
So spiced double ale, and it's brewed with orange peels, ginger root, cardamom, which is a Christmas spice.
Yes, cardamom.
Cinnamon, fig paste, and cloves.
Wow, that sounds like a lot.
Big old 8% by volume.
So you're saying they like to do the 2 ales? Does that mean they're like doubles?
Yeah,
double
they do.
IPAs,
They got
double this,
double
that?
X. Yeah, they do a lot of 2X stuff.
That's cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's good. Man, just look at that beautiful color on this Christmas ale.
Oh yeah,
that's just a beautiful
beer.
Nice.
This one is like of similar note. This is, I think, clearer than yours. What do you think?
I think mine might be a little clear. Although you're over there in the dark.
I am in the dark.
Light,
yeah,
so maybe it's hard to tell.
They both look exactly alike.
Yeah.
So
the question is, do they taste alike?
Christmas ales are just the thing. We talk about all the different beers we drink around the year, but the Christmas ales really bring out the spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So do you like the Christmas ales, or is it because it's associated with all fun things that come with Christmas so that you like them that much more?
Like, nobody got me a present, and Santa brought me coal, and everybody got in a big fight.
Is that what it is for you every year?
Every year.
That's how you live your life?
Just kidding.
You bad boy.
I think it's both. But I think that it's just like, we've always liked the bigger beers, and these are really full mouthfeel beers.
It's true.
Really big, thick, yummy beers.
So what makes a proper Christmas ale?
I think you got to have some spices in it.
Got to have the spices. You're right.
You got to have a mouthfeel like you're eating pudding. Really, that's
okay.
My ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. We got it.
Don't go there.
We got it, Huck. We got it.
Okay. I think the clove. This one's got the clove. I think the cloves. It doesn't have to be cinnamon. The cardamom, good.
Are you doing your 12 beers of Christmas again this year?
I'm not doing. I haven't gotten that figured out yet.
Yeah.
And part of the reason is this whole dad present thing is I see a beer I like, I've been buying it and drinking it instead of saving it.
Yeah, it's like the Christmas crack.
I do have a few at my lair in the refrigerator.
Lair?
Yeah, Huck's lair. Huck's Nano Brewery has a little stash of Christmas beers. I haven't decided what to do.
It's a good place to keep them. That way,
I've been struggling through some medical issues, nothing major, teeth and eyes and stuff. So I may just try to spend next week trying to find some good beers. Maybe we can put some together. Maybe like on a Thursday night. Because people are doing stuff on the weekends all through the holidays.
And the closer you get to the holidays, the harder it'll be to organize and make it happen.
So maybe we'll do like a Thursday evening thing.
Well, let me know, man. I remember. I think have I come to 1 or 2 of them?
1 or 2.
I can't remember, but they're always fun.
I've been doing them for like 8 years, on and off. I've made every year, but yeah. And anybody out there who wants to bring us a bottle of something special,
Yeah, basically,
Huck's Beer Buzz on the social media.
and feel free to host your own 12 beers of Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, it's you just get a bunch of different Christmas beers, and they don't even need to be Christmas beers. Just
Big beers.
Just get a bunch of beers. You have some friends over that enjoy it, and you don't all just have one to yourself. Like you pop one. You want rare.
Yeah, I have like 30 taster glasses.
Yeah,
I've collected over the years.
and everybody just kind of goes. You pass the beer around. Everybody gets a little taste of each one.
Right.
And that way, everybody gets to try everything, and everybody gets to be feeling good by the end of the night.
Because they're all big beers.
Yeah, you feel like I'm only
It's
drinking
a really
little
good
here and there.
Christmas
but
tradition.
it is, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you get a good crowd.
Yeah.
So
I mean, 8 or 10 people. We did one year. I think you came the one year we had like 25 beers, and we only made it through like 18 of them.
yeah, I mean,
They were so big.
Well, I mean, and yeah, it depends on how many people you have, because if you have too many people, then not everybody might be able to get a
Right.
taste.
Well,
of
then
one.
if
So
you're
that's
going
why
to have a lot, you get 2 of each beer.
You got to get 2, yeah.
And you can do it like a potluck too. If you're not like independently wealthy like Huck, you can just go and everybody make a list and say, well, here's the beers we'd like to taste.
Yeah.
So that's another way to do it. I don't know.
But it's fun, and a lot of people, you can also kind of make it do your Secret Santa white elephant thing too while you're doing it to make it even more Christmassy.
Yeah, maybe we should do like the dirty beer Santa.
Like bring in awesome beers, wrap
you get
them
the
up.
beer, yeah, then you open it up, somebody can steal it, right? Yeah. Or you can drink it right away. That would be me.
So there's all those different Christmas games like that.
Yeah.
One that I had never heard of until this year. Have you ever heard of? Oh gosh, what was it called? They called it like the postage package or I don't remember what the name of it, but it's almost like musical chairs.
Yeah.
Like so. Basically, say you're in a group of like 20 people.
Right.
So then there'd be like maybe 6 presents. And each present, you wrap it like some amount of times. Like it could be like wrapped 10 times over.
Right.
All right. And then one of them might only be wrapped like 6 times. And one of them might only be wrapped like 3 times. And you pass the presents around. And when the music stops, then you rip off a layer. And then you keep going. And then whoever opens it up and like rips the last layer, then they win the present.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
It's kind of like musical chairs almost, but like musical presents, and you don't know how many layers to the present. And I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's not
I
bad.
never really liked the dirty
It's kind
Santa.
of kiddish, kind of,
Yeah,
but
the dirty Santa one, because it's okay. It depends on the circumstances, okay? If all the presents have value, and I'm not saying they're good.
well, that's the thing.
Some things are so bad they're good. Somebody had a pot that was like a fur-lined pot, like you cook in, but it was fur-lined. That thing was around for like 12 years. On this one
that's
party
the thing.
with
So
it.
there's
It was so good.
There's a difference between like the dirty Santa and like the white elephant. Because to me, the white elephant, I think it's the same rules. Where like you pick a present, you can steal or open a new one.
Keep it, yeah.
But to me, dirty Santa means you want to bring like stupid presents, joke presents,
Right.
stuff like that. Or isn't one of them where you don't even bring, like you don't buy stuff, you just bring something like an old. You could do you could do it like after Christmas and be regifting or something.
Right.
You know?
But most of them are like you bring a present.
Yeah, yeah.
And some of them are good. And some years always it's like a $10 limit. Somebody will bring a $50 thing, and that's the one everybody's after.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I remember. So we've done a few of those here with the radio station Christmas party, and they'll say like a $15 ish. So I remember one year what I did was actually I just went to the dollar store and got 15 different random things.
That's pretty cool.
It was good, dude. That was one that people
that's
were
a
stealing.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, because it was like
at the dollar store.
There was candy. You're getting like a deck of cards. You're getting like a flashlight. You're getting this. You're getting that. People were grabbing it up.
Hey,
That's not bad.
it's a good deal, the dollar store.
Yeah, the dollar store's pretty sweet. I loaded up, and by the time at the end, I was just like, this is a pretty damn good present.
These ornaments might have come from the dollar. The ones in my beard.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least.
I know that the bobby pins did.
Yeah. Well, I think that you could probably tell by the way we're rambling that these are. Should we just go ahead and say that these are both 5s? I don't know about yours, but there's no question. The Christmas crack from Great Lakes Christmas Ale. I mean, this is a 5, dude. This beer is just so good. Has all the flavors you're looking for. It's got the high ABV. It's got the spices. It's got the notes. It's honestly the lacing's not amazing, but it doesn't matter.
We
It's
run
still
our mouths
delicious.
for 20 minutes. It might have something to do with that. So this one is, this is so good. This is great. This is a date of birth, like 10/10/18, but also it's a time, 12 p.m.
Ah,
This
Stamped.
they were like running to lunch when they made this beer.
All right, there you go.
So this is the 2X Christmas Ale, and it's just, it's got all these flavors.
Southern Tier.
I got to say that, clove's not in all these. This is clove. I can really feel the clove. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of clove. So, this is 5. Is this our first 4 or 5 show?
Not ever.
No,
I'm
we
sure
did that.
I'm sure we.
Show.
I feel like we do say that like every time, but we've definitely had a few, but they're few and far between.
All right. Well, next week
more Christmas
we're going
beers.
dark side.
We're going to the dark side.
Yeah, y'all go look up Krampus because he's coming.
Krampus is
coming to next week's show.
All right, there you go. A little tease for you. Huck, as always, man, I appreciate it. Huck's Beer Buzz on all the social media. Huck'sBeerBuzz.com. Huck'sBeerBuzz@gmail. That's how you can get a hold of him.
Get a hold of me.
Yeah,
Send
definitely.
me a note.
Hit him up. And, of course, stick around because we'll be back with more tunage right here on 105.3 The Bear.